Hello everyone, welcome back to AS and O Level Study Hub. In today's video we will do one of the past paper question. This past paper is of 2010 May June 9706, and this question is related to the cost accounting, about the profit statements, marginal and absorption costing. In this question we will also reconcile our marginal profit with the absorption profit. First we will extract all of the information that can be taken out from this question. So let's get started before any further delay. Ponder and Park plan to manufacture a new product for use in the underwater construction industry. This product will be sold for $34 per unit. So basically the first thing which we already knew from the question, which we extracted from the question, that $34 is our selling price per unit. It's a selling price. Okay, moving to the next. The following are the units cost of the product: direct material 1 waterproof container, chemical P 3 kg at $1, chemical Q 4 kg at 1.75 per kilogram. So first we will write our direct material cost, which per unit. The first one is 1 waterproof container, so 1 will be 1, same as where there's no any calculation to do. And second we have is chemical P, that is of 3 kg, and its price is $1, so 1 into 3 is 3. Then we have 1.75 into 4, so it will be 7. So the total direct material cost will be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, $11 per unit direct material cost. Moving to the next, direct labor, 15 minutes at 8 per hour. 15 minutes at 8 per hour. First we will convert 15 minutes into hour. Hourly rate is the price, the wages are giving, or the amount is given as per hourly rate. So first we will convert 15 minutes into hourly rate. So hourly rate, so 15 upon 60 equals to 15 divided by 60. So this is 0.25, and then we have, as $8 are $8 of 1 hour, or $8 are for 15 minutes. So this is the hourly rate, so we will multiply it with the hours, 8 hours. So the answer is 2. So the $2 are per unit direct labor cost per unit. Then we have variable factory overheads absorbed at 14 per direct labor. This is absorbed at 14, like whatever the hourly rate of the direct labor is, we will multiply it with 14. So let's do it in order to get our factory variable overheads. So 0.25 into 14, it is 3.5. 3.5 is our variable factory overheads per unit. Then we will see fixed factory overheads, 3040 for the 6 months ended 30 June to be absorbed at the rate per unit. Okay, there's nothing new, like there's no any calculation to do. Then we have expected production and sales for the 6 months ended 30 June 2011. Now the expected production. What is expected production? Expected production is known as the budgeted production. Whatever the production we budgeted, whatever the production, but there is no actual or budgeted production. But that's why, so in this question there is, I think, no marginal or no absorption costing, or no over or under absorption absorbed will be calculated. So first we have the production units, then we have sales units. This for the 6 months, January, February, March, April and May and June. Now we will simply add up all of the production units. This is how we will get the total production units for the 6 months, and similarly we will do with the sales. We will add up all of the sales, and then we will get the total sales. So 50 plus 50 plus 60 plus 60 plus 80 plus 80 is 380. Is 380. Then we have sales is 40, 45, 60, 70, 75, 75 is I think 365. Yep. So now you might be thinking, what is the opening inventory? There is no opening inventory as the product is new, so we will not write any opening inventory. So let's just write 0 as an opening inventory. Opening inventory plus production minus sales is equals to closing inventory. So let's take out closing inventory, that is 15 units. This is our closing inventory. Closing inventory. Additional cost will be calculated. Sales commission per unit sold. Sales commission per unit sold. Okay. Fixed administration cost. Sales commission per unit sold is what were our sales? 365. So 365 into 1 is 365. Total sales commission is 365. Fixed administration cost, we have 2500 per annum. So this is of 12 months, but we will make our profit statements of 6 months, so we will not we will divide it by 2 simply in order to get the 6 months fixed administration cost. That is 1250. Like 2500 divided by 2 is 1250. Yes. So this is the all information that could be extracted from the whole question. We have already done that. Now in this part you will write all of your workings, whatever you had done till now. In today's video we will only do the part A of we will only make marginal costing, and the next video we will do the absorption costing, profit statement, and the reconciliation. Now I have written all of the working which we have to do in this area. Direct material $11, direct labor $2, VOH is of 3.5, FOH is of 3040, sales commission is 365, production is 380, sales is sales is 365. Closing inventory is 15 units, administration cost is $12.50, and selling price per unit is $34. So now we can easily make the income statement for the 6 months ended 30 June 2011 using marginal costing. So let's get started. Now let's make the marginal costing profit statement. First I will write marginal costing. According to the format, as you already know, that first we always write, whether it's absorption costing or marginal costing, we always write the sales, that is 34 per unit, multiplied by our total sales unit is 365. So our sales will be 12410, I think, if I am not wrong, into 34 is 124. Yes, it is 12410. Then we will give the heading of less variable cost. And variable cost, we have direct labor, direct material. First we have direct material, then we have direct labor, then we have VOH. After then we write our closing inventory and opening inventory. So before that we will calculate our direct material. Direct material was of $11, direct labor was of $2, and VOH was of $3.5. Multiplied with the, now you might be thinking, with what units we will multiply this? We will multiply this with the production units, as these are the costs that occur while the production. So direct material is the only cost that occurred while the production. So the total production units will be multiplied with this. So there was 380, I think. Yes, 380. Now write their final value. 11 into 380 is 4180, 4180, and I think 2 into 380 is 720. No, 760. Then we will write our VOH. 380 into 3.5 is 1330. Now we will write our closing inventory. Since we do not have our opening inventory, so add opening inventory less closing inventory. So we will do less closing inventory. Now what is the rate of this? We will add up this 11, 2 and 3.5. That is 11 plus 2 plus 3.5 is 16.5. 16.5 into 15 units that were of closing inventory. So the amount is 247.5. we will subtract this amount. Okay, so after this we will write our sales commission, as sales commission are also our variable cost. They vary as per the they vary according to the level of output. So sales commission was of I think 365. Yes, it was 365. Anything else which we need to write into this? We have already written direct material, direct labor, VOH, no effort, sales commission. We have written closing inventory, sales, selling price. Okay, administration efforts. Okay, so now we will add less these all and we will subtract it from the sales. This is how we will get our contribution. So let's do it. The answer is 6387.5. we will subtract this from the sales. We will subtract this from the sales. Answer is 6022.5. This is our what? This is our contribution. What is this? This is our contribution. Now we will give another heading, that is of less fixed cost. Less fixed cost. In fixed cost we are only having two costs, that is administration effort, admin effort. I think it is 1250, and then we have FOH. FOH is 3040. Let me check. 3040 and yep, admin is okay. This is correct. We will add up this both and we will subtract this from our contribution, and this is how we will get our profit. The answer is 4290. This is not yet our profit. 4290. We will subtract this from our contribution, that is 6022.5 minus 4290 is 1732.5. 1732.5. This is our profit as per marginal costing. This is our profit. Right. So that is it for today. This is our, we had done part A, that is marginal costing, and in the next video we will do the part B, that is of absorption costing and reconciliation of the same question. Thank you for watching.